There has been so much drama in the Pokemon community lately. Plus, we have a huge announcement about Pokemon V Union. That is what we're talking about today. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Team Next Phase podcast, where we talk all things trading cards, collectibles, but mostly Pokemon, because that's just like what we love the most. So, I am Travis with TCG Funhouse, along with my friend here.
I am Matt, also known as the Broke Nerd.
He is. He is both Matt and a broke nerd at the same time. Kind of crazy. But today, we have actually a pretty spicy topic, because there has been an upheaval, an uproar, right? Just all this drama inside the Pokemon content creator community and just the Pokemon community in general. And you guys know what it is. There's a couple of high dollar, right? High value content creators who are kind of having this spat over certain things. We're not going to drop any names because we're not choosing any sides. We're just going to give our opinions on it. Plus, Pokemon has given us some awesome information on how the new V Union stuff is going to fit into the Pokemon TCG, what the cards look like, and how you can obtain them. So we're going to talk about all that kind of stuff today. Matt, what are you most excited to talk about?
I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm pretty excited to talk about the drama. I mean, you know me.
We just gotta get into
drama.
That's not
really
true.
Passionate about it.
You're like the least dramatic person I know. You're just kind of like, oh look, I broke my leg. Oh,
it's true. Oh, hey, sorry, I was out of commission for a month. I had back surgery.
So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting topic for real, because honestly, dude, if I'm being 100% honest, I don't think either side is right. I don't think either side is wrong. And honestly, I just don't think there should be a place for any of this stuff inside the Pokemon community. Gosh, I don't even know where to start, dude, with this, right?
There's a big old pile of crap that we got to dig through with this one. It's just a ton of junk.
Right. So, I mean, I guess we'll just say it, right? So there's two high-value content creators. You guys probably know it. If you don't know what it is, you can go back and research all this stuff yourself. But it's between Gary from Pawn Stars, also known as Real King Pokemon, I guess. We're going with that. And then Frosted Caribou, who is another Pokemon TCG content creator here on YouTube and probably other places as well. We're not going to break down the spat and the shots fired and stuff like that. Go do your own research on that. You can find it all over both of their social medias and their videos.
It's been a lot of back and forth.
If you follow anything Pokemon, it's probably very rare that you missed it, actually.
Very rare. So, everybody's been posting about it. People have been sharing it in their stories. I mean, it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Insane. It's insane. And one of the things that bothers me the most is how much publicity that this is getting, right? Mm-hmm. So Pokemon is very popular. It's the #1 multimedia selling franchise in the entire world. And it's honestly not even close. #2 is not even close. #1 is Pokemon, and it's way ahead. So why does it take something like this? I want to ask you this, Matt, directly.
Yeah.
Why does it take something like this to get... Because it's even gotten mainstream media. I saw an article on comicbooks.com about this, about Gary having issues, things like that. So why does it take this drama to get back into the mainstream? What do you think?
In all honesty, I think a big part of it has to be with the fact that we've all been cooped up for the last year. And so any piece of drama that comes out, people are like, entertainment, yes. So I mean, you get somebody that throws out a personal attack at somebody, and then that person gives a terrible response.
Yeah.
And so you get two people that are given back and forths of just really bad answers and responses towards each other. They just they're both elevating escalating the situation. That's what I was looking for there.
Yeah, it's almost like a black eye in the whole community, though, and that's why I'm disappointed. Because there is a ton of content creators that nobody watches, that nobody knows about, right? and that this drama, it just doesn't take place, right? There's so many
Yeah.
good content creators that are quote unquote, right, in it for the right reasons. I'm in it for the Pokemon.
Right,
I'm in it for
quote.
this, that, and the other thing. Right reasons.
Right.
That people don't watch, that would not be in the forefront of this media stuff, right? So we take these content creators that are loved and watched and have these followings and these big mass followings, and we watch them just spar with each other back and forth about this, that, and the other, and you're wrong, no, you're wrong, and you're right, and that's just not the case, because Pokemon is different for everybody, right? So I want to get your take, Matt, on what you think Pokemon collecting should be, right? What do you think?
I mean, Travis, you and I talk about this all the time. All the time, that collecting Pokemon should be whatever the heck you want it to be.
100.
Should be whatever you want it to be. If you want to just fill out a collection of all the different kinds of energies and that's all you want, go for it. Go for it. Right? No, seriously, I'm going to go get a new binder. All energies.
All energies.
All energies.
I'm going to get a red binder and put fire energies in it, and a yellow binder and put lightning energies in it.
Genius. But then I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to get a green binder and put water energies in it.
You son of a, don't you
I know. I'm going to do it.
Don't you? That's like those viral TikToks where like they do things that annoy you, and it's just like, no.
Exactly.
Where they like cut the pizza wrong, where they just like cut it and like, and you're just like, no, I can't even eat it now. When it still would taste the same. but
really though, you should collect however you want. Like, honestly, if you're going to spend the money on something, you deserve to do what you want with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, and this is the thing that drives me nuts, is that these blind supporters, right? Like, there's people who follow each of these creators. It's not just one side doing this and one side doing that.
Both sides are on the full attack.
And nobody wants to take any responsibility for it, right? And that's my problem with this. You need to sit down and just be like, look, sometimes we agree to disagree, but we really shouldn't be doing this and causing a bad example for other people inside the Pokemon community. You know what I mean? Are you okay? There he goes. Record this. This is going on TikTok. I didn't know my take was that spicy because I was really just rambling. I don't even know if it made sense. But he's dying. Okay, I'm going to power through. So,
I'm like crying.
I love it. I love it so much.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, nobody's taking responsibility, right? And the one thing that people fail to realize is that nobody in this situation is right, because they both are doing what they want to do inside the Pokemon community, and that's okay. That's okay. We've talked about it before. We've talked about bullying, and we've talked about gatekeeping. Both of these content creators are bullying, and both of them are gatekeeping right now. It doesn't matter what Gary wants to do in the Pokemon community. It doesn't matter what Caribou wants to do in the Pokemon community, because it's their money, it's their time, it's their hobby. They can do whatever they want. And that's something that people need to like get with. And it's the same thing with collecting Charizards or collecting energies. It does not freaking matter what the end goal is. Just be happy, you know?
No, seriously, 100% agree. 100% agree. There's no reason to be attacking each other based off of what you do, what you have done. I mean, we all have our issues, you know.
Yeah.
And unless it's directly hurting people, you know, then it's not an issue.
I agree. Do you know how you actually handle people that you don't like or don't agree with in the Pokemon community?
I think I have an idea.
Oh, sorry. Go.
You just ignore them.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
I know it's a wild statement to throw out there, but you could just try ignoring them.
What I was gonna do is I was gonna play Stone Cold Steve Austin's music, break down their door, and hit him with a steel chair. Is that not what I'm supposed to do?
You know, I do think that is an option.
Option 2, though,
is it
right?
the best option?
Yeah,
probably.
always when you can get that glass shattering stone coldness in you. But yeah, you just don't support them. don't subscribe to their channel. Don't follow them on Instagram. Don't follow them on TikTok, because I will tell you this. Do you really think that one person or one content creator has so much influence over the number one media selling franchise in the entire freaking world? No. No. You know the only person who can take credit for that? The guy who created Pokemon. That's the only guy. That's the only guy who can go, you know what? This is what I think you should do. You know what? You freaking made Pokemon, so I should probably listen to you maybe a little bit. But even then, I'm going to do what I want. So, man. And you know who else I think has some say into it? Arita, right? I think he has a little bit of say in that sort of thing. What do you think? I think he's been a little bit disrespected here, and that kind of sucks.
I agree. I agree to an extent, you know, because we've talked about this a little bit before, too.
Yeah, come on.
You know, I agree with Gary to an extent on that card, because so one of the big issues is that he said that the signature of Arita on the BGS 10 First Edition Shadowless Charizard kind of detracts from the value of the card a little bit. And from a purely monetary stance, I would have to agree a little bit. Now, I'm not saying that I would want the signature removed or anything like that for my personal self. I personally would love to have that card with the signature on it, not without. But in the market that we're in right now, I think he is correct in saying that it detracts, because a lot of the people who are buying those cards have no idea how amazing Arita is.
Yep.
In all of the artworks that he's done, all of his amazing creations. They don't know who he is. So from a purely objective monetary standpoint, yes, it does detract from that card in the market that we're currently in.
Yeah, and the reason why I agree with you on that is because most people that have the money to buy that card are not buying that card to collect it. They're buying that card because they want it to go up in value. They want it to be able to sell it down the road and make a profit, right? I'm not saying everybody, right? I'm sure there are some Pokemon content creators out there that can't afford that card and would love to buy that card and have his initials and his signature on it. Like myself, I would keep the signature on there just like you would.
100%.
Just like you would, you know? But, you know, when the card is that expensive, the amount of people that can actually afford it, especially inside the Pokemon community, is so little. He's looking at it a little bit more holistically in terms of worldwide value as opposed to value in the Pokemon community.
Yeah,
that's
and
when he made that comment. That's what
it is that way. It sucks that it is that way.
But
and I mean, you know, I don't even know where I was going with that. Totally blanked.
No, but it's true though, because, and again, it comes down to, it's okay to enjoy Pokemon any way that you want to enjoy Pokemon. If Gary is enjoying Pokemon, even if it's purely for monetary and investment value, which I don't believe so, because you cannot convince me that somebody has been buying Charizard cards for 20 years simply so he can sell them down the road and make a profit, I'm going to completely disagree with you. Because there's no reason. Nobody saw this coming in 2006. Nobody saw this coming in 2010. Nobody saw this coming in surprise 2016 when he made his appearance on TV. Nobody knew what today's market was going to be, including him.
And he had no idea. And I remember what I was going to say now. I was going to say,
hit me,
that by having that signature on there, it really reduces the amount of people that he could sell that card to.
Absolutely.
Because not only are you just looking for an investor or somebody who has the money to buy that card, but you're looking for somebody who has the money to buy that card, is an investor, and is a wholehearted collector. Like, not even just a kind of shallow collector where they're like, oh yeah, I love Pokemon, I've always loved it. But like a deep collector who knows who that artist is, knows the value behind that signature, and we'll totally go for it. I mean, you're down to probably 10% of the people who could buy that card, or less.
Yep. I agree with you. It lowers, like you said, there's a lot of the investors who would want to buy that card from him, which he has more than right to sell it. It's his card. He can do what he wants. Drastically goes down because they don't understand the value of the signature. And that's not the fault of anybody other than the person who's purchasing the card or the person who's selling the card or whatever, right? There's only two people involved in that transaction, and those are the only two people that matter, right? Now, anybody can sit back and say, well, I'm doing this because I'm protecting the Pokemon community, which I love dearly. And it's like, no, you're still only protecting your niche of the Pokemon community. There still is an entire other niche, which is why their followers are fighting each other. And it's really about equal. They have about an equal amount of supporters, because this amount says they're right, this amount says they're wrong. But what they're not understanding is it doesn't matter. They have a right to believe whatever they want. You can't force somebody to change and come over to the other side just because you think it's right and you think what they're doing is wrong, when in fact everybody is just here to enjoy Pokemon cards. That's it. And however you want to do that, you do that. I'm not saying anybody's right or wrong. I just wish that the attacks would stop, the terminology used would stop, and all that sort of thing.
It's been pretty trashy.
It's been bad, man, and it puts a black eye on everybody.
There is no reason that even the people outside of the situation should be attacking others.
I agree.
Like, if somebody comes out and says that Caribou is a great content creator, their comment section of that post should not be filled with people that are like, oh, you're a terrible person, blah, 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 blah. And same with people who say that they like Gary. Like, some people like different kinds of content, and you should not be attacking people for expressing their opinion on that. Everyone is entitled to their opinion.
100%, dude. I'm with you 100%. Unless you're posting bad things here on the Team Next Phase podcast comment section, that's just mean, and you shouldn't do that. You should only say nice things to us. You have to like us. Like, you can't not like us. That's against Pokemon law, actually. Like, you have to be like, hey, these guys are amazing. Even if we're not, you have to say that. I'm just saying.
It's in the rule book of life.
That's true. All right, so definitely, guys, I want to know your guys' thoughts on this, because for some reason, to be honest with you, I think most people are going to be on the side that we're on here, and I think a lot of people are afraid to talk about it because they're afraid to get pushback from any of the other creators or any of the other fans of these creators, right? Because you don't want to step on any toes, especially when two of them are pretty big inside of the niche. But that being said, I want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions, because do you just want everybody to enjoy Pokemon? Do you want people to enjoy Pokemon that way they want to? Like, what are your guys' thoughts? Let us know in the comment section. We will definitely read them. We will definitely write back and give our thoughts as well. And we would love to have a conversation about this, because it's a very interesting topic, and not even just because of the people involved. It's just a general conversation that is very interesting right now.
But like we've been saying the entire time, just keep it civil.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's be kind to each other in the discussion about this topic.
Except for Matt, you can be mean to him, but be mean to me, or be nice to me because I'm sensitive.
It's because I can take it.
You're a man. You're a man's man, Matt. So you just did this. You just lost it now. We tried, and then you hit him with the sass. It's like, All right, so the second part of our podcast today, guys, is Pokemon gave us some information on the V-Union cards, which are very, very interesting. I would say that the Pokemon community is split on these things.
I agree.
Collectors are excited for the most part. Players are very upset about these cards. And let's just break down the information we got first, and then we'll give our opinions. How does that sound?
Sounds great to me.
So go over to PokeBeach.com and PokeGuardian.com to get this information. They both posted entire pages on the V-Union special collection boxes that we will be getting on September 24th.
Side note, real quick.
Hit me.
Did you see the post that Pokebeach got hacked?
Dude, that was nuts, man. I was bummed for a while because I was like, this is my dog.
All the content was deleted?
Yes. Well, and it still is. Most of it still is. He's still trying to recover a lot of the stuff for, like, I think he said the site's been up for like 15 years or something. Like, crazy.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a long time.
Yep.
So, super sad, guys. Pokebeach got hacked.
Go to Pokebeach and show him some love and support, because he went through a lot to get his website back up and running and in the condition that it's in now. So go show some support over there because he's a linchpin in the Pokemon community. So,
yep, crucial.
Absolutely. September 24th, release date for V Union special collection boxes. 3 of them have been revealed. Mewtwo V Union, Greninja V Union, and Zacian V Union, retailing at $29.99. You will get all 4 pieces of the cards required to build your V Union Pokemon, and looks like 3 packs plus a jumbo card. So for $30, you're only getting 3 booster packs and then 4 pieces of the V Union card itself. What do you think about this, Matt? I want your opinions first.
Honestly, I don't really know how I feel about it because that box seems kind of junky to me, to be perfectly honest. It seems like a little bit of a scam.
I agree because 3 packs. Packs are where the value is.
3 packs. It's a $30 box.
Packs are always where the values are, which is why like the Dragapult box for Celebrations is going to be bad because there's 2 packs inside and it's like $15. It's like, go away. But yeah, so 3 booster packs. Now, the one thing about these V Union cards is, let's face it, we're going to get one of each because we got to have the collection, right? Because we're collectors. That's just kind of how we do things. But the reason why a lot of the players are so upset is because they're saying that these cards are overpowered and that they are going to completely change the way the game is played. I've even seen terms like game breaking and things like that going on when these cards are being discussed. Now, we're not Pokemon TCG experts, are we, Matt? We are more collectors of such.
Yep.
So, if you guys check out Wednesday's video, ASX is going to be posting a video about the V Union cards and how they may affect the Pokemon TCG, because he's our residential TCG expert, along with Axel, but I know ASX likes making those breakdown videos and stuff like that. So check out Wednesday, guys. Drop a sub here so you don't miss that. Hit that notification bell, and he will do a breakdown on how it's going to affect the TCG gameplay. But as a collector, Matt, what do you think of these cards?
To be perfectly honest, I know we said the community split down the middle, but I am 100% split down the middle also.
Really? Really? Okay.
I don't know how I feel about them. Like, I think it's kind of a cool idea. I will most likely be collecting all of them.
Yep.
But also, I don't know. I think it's just a little gimmicky. It just seems...
It is 100% gimmicky. I'm not going to lie.
A little like... offhand, hey, let me throw this wrench in everything that's been known about Pokemon and let's do something to switch it up. That's kind of a hindrance and kind of almost irritating to the situation.
So when they announced these originally, we had no clue that they were going to come in collection boxes. We thought that they were going to be inserted inside set packs, which people were really complaining. They were saying, hey, how would you feel if you bought an entire ETB that has 8 packs in it and the only ultra rare you get is a Greninja leg? Like, it would be. It'd be very disappointing, right? And then you'd be like, man, now I got to buy 1,000 more packs to get the other 3 pieces, right? And then
if you even ever get them.
Yeah, and then 50 packs later, you get a Mewtwo arm. And it's like, what? It just drive you crazy. But that almost sounds like fun, right? It almost sounds like, man, I have 3 pieces of Mewtwo. I'm going to keep ripping packs until I get that 4th piece of Mewtwo, right? It just sounds like it would be cool, and I'm going to keep doing it and doing it. The hunt would be cool. But now that they're also just giving us these inside of a collection box, it removes the hunting for these 4 cards completely. So we're not going to be opening 100%. Packs for these cards. They're just going to give them to us. They're just going to say, here you go. Here's your Mewtwo V Union card, or here's your Greninja V Union cards.
Throw that in your deck and start dominating.
Yeah, so it's like this is purely a gameplay move. As a collector, don't get me wrong, I think this will be something that holds value down the road, especially if they don't give us a lot more of this, right? So if they treat these V Unions like they did Amazing Rares or something, these 4 cards put together in near mint condition are going to carry huge value down the road.
Or the other ones that are the 2 pieces.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like the Ho-Oh and the Lugia and stuff like that. Yeah. I think those were those in the Heart Gold Soul Silver era, I think.
I think so. Was it called Legends?
Yeah, I think that has one of them. Yep, that has one of them. There's a couple sets that have them, but because there's there's a few. There's quite a few of those, which I don't have any of them because I missed that entire era of collecting.
Me too.
You know, I went up to about Neo and then got back in X and Y, so that stinks for me. But imagine these 4 cards right here, you know, where you pick up recollecting again 10 years from now and you pull out your binder and there's your near mint condition 4 pieces of Mewtwo put together that is non-existent anymore because people played them and shredded them up and not in good condition. I think it's a good collector's piece down the road. Now, when we're talking storage, people are like, man, this is going to look like crap in my binder. Or if I put them in top loaders or I get them graded, I'm not going to be able to put them next to each other and it's not going to look as nice. Matt, what's the solution to that? I think Pokemon has a product that this would be perfect for, don't they?
Well, they've been making it for a long time. I'm surprised they haven't done this sooner. It's a 4-pocket binder.
Right? Oh, what? Excuse me? You actually can find them at Target right now. There's Bulbasaur ones that they have at your local Targets right now. My Target is full. Both of my Targets are full of these Bulbasaur 4-card binders because personally, I hate them. I hate 4-card binders. I think they're crap. I don't have any of them at all. But now I'm going to have to invest in one of them just for my V-Union cards. So good on you, Pokemon.
Too, they're only like $10.
Yeah, they're very affordable.
Very affordable. Like $9.99.
And that's like $10, you know. So
exactly.
You know, and it's the same size as the jumbo card binders, you know. So now that we all have those little jumbo card binders, it makes sense that we get the little ones for the 4 cards too. So anyway, that's my solution for everybody complaining about, oh, this is going to look crappy in my binder or they're going to look stupid in top loaders. So, but yeah, anyway, guys, that's our podcast for today. Very, very interested in both topics. We want to hear from you guys. What do you think about the V-Union cards? And then also, what do you guys think about all the drama? What do you want it to end? Do you think content creators like this should be not as followed? Do you think they should be damaged reputation-wise? What do you guys think? I want to know because I'm open to hear everybody's opinions on this. But Matt says, what? Be civil, right? What are you saying?
Yeah, be civil. Be kind.
And why? Is it because you love them?
Yes. That's exactly why. Because we love you.
I still can't get over that. We love you guys.
We do. We really do.
Make sure you guys drop a sub here on the channel. We post daily content in the realm of Pokemon, Flesh and Blood, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Naruto, Magic the Gathering, all kinds of stuff, guys. Card Fight Vanguard, anything that has to do with trading cards, collectibles, and anime. Make sure you guys join us for this journey. Share the video. Invite your friends to it, guys. We're going to blow this up. We're going to be adding live streams. We have Pokemon Unite coming. All kinds of stuff, guys. Help us out. We might even start going live on the podcast. Let us know if you want us to do that. So, we're out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Peace.
See ya.